In a very desperate attempt to boost my serotonin, which I so badly need right now, I decided to hit up Ulta.com and I thought, you know what the hell? Let's do an Ulta haul. I don't think I've ever really done a haul style video on my channel. Needless to say, I'm really excited to share with you guys what I got. There is also an emergency review tied into this video. I did actually get way too excited for one of the products that I ordered. I went ahead and tried it out. Hint, it is on my under eyes, and it was a total fail. Spoiler alert. So we will get into that in just a moment. So let's go ahead and dive in. A majority of these products are affordable, which is awesome. I did get some high-end stuff, but a majority of it is affordable. Let's start with the Wet n Wild products that I ordered because there's quite a few. I was very intrigued by this. This is their Glass Correct Primer Base. It says this will correct redness and give you a crystal-like skin complexion, and it is infused with spirulina. So I do suffer with redness. I thought this was an interesting product. A majority of these did have good reviews on Ulta. Let's just go ahead and try a little bit of this on the back of the hand. So you can see that this does have that green tint to it, and it feels very kind of watery, glass-like, and feels quite hydrating. No fragrance at all, which is nice. I kind of feel like there might be like a slight shimmer in this, but I always like to show dry hand, primed hand. Can kind of see a little bit of a difference. So I'm curious to see if this will actually tone down any of my redness. Seems pretty sheer, but obviously I'll have to try it on the skin. So I'm really excited for that one. The next Wet n Wild product I got was one of their Color Icon eyeshadow palettes. This is in Call Me Sunshine. This just really drew me in. I love the shades. This is right up my alley, and it actually looks like it could possibly be a dupe for the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. Obviously, this is a fraction of the cost. I think I kind of want to do like a full face or like an almost full face of Wet n Wild. I'm entertaining this idea. So comment down below and let me know if you want me to do that or if you want to see any of these specific products in action. I did swatch some of these, and the formula does feel very, very creamy. I love the color selection, and it just looks like a really pretty palette. So the next Wet n Wild items I got is one of their Color Icon bronzers, and I also got one of their Mega Glow highlighters. Believe it or not, I have never tried their highlights. This is in the shade Golden Crown or Golden Flower Crown. I think that this was like all the rage at one point a few years ago here on YouTube. I remember seeing so many influencers talking about this shade. I'm sure everyone has seen this before, but why not do a swatch? And that is really pretty. Even the pan itself just like really entices me. It looks so gorgeous. So I'm super excited to try that out. This bronzer is in the shade Sunset Striptease. I don't really know what that means. Kind of an interesting name. This is a lot lighter than what I thought it would be, so I'm hoping that this will actually show up on my skin. It does look like it does offer like a satin finish. Oh, okay, yeah, you can definitely see the sheen. This will definitely be dark enough for me, but it looks very pretty. So I'm super excited to try out the complexion products. I also picked up one of their lip glosses. I've tried Wet n Wild glosses before, but they did reformulate. This is in the shade Pink Champagne. God, I hate the seal on these products. I know that it's sanitary to have your products well sealed, but some of these stickers are just like ridiculous. Like, way to chip my nail and my nail polish. My goodness, that's annoying. So anyways, Pink Champagne. I didn't realize that this was a shimmery gloss. I kind of wanted something that was just a little bit more of like a tint, something more sheer. Don't know if I am a fan of the scent. It's almost perfumey. That is actually a really pretty gloss shade. Doesn't look too metallic or anything, but whoa, that is glossy. So we'll have to see if I can get past the fragrance in here. I am all for like sweet smelling lip products. What I can't get down with is when products have like a flowery, powdery, or like a floral scent to them on a lip product. Ugh, no good. That is not cute. I don't like that. So we'll have to see if that taste or that scent gets in my mouth, we're in trouble. The next Wet n Wild item I got is the Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. This is one that I have heard so many good things about. I am really excited to try this. I am really into more natural complexion type products, things that aren't exactly so full coverage. I'm kind of into that like your skin but better look. Foundations that offer more of like a medium coverage or something that's a little bit more buildable. I think I'm just way past the matte type products. I don't want that. I want to look glowy and fresh and hydrated, and I want to look like I have healthy skin. I'm getting into my 30s, so that's where I'm at. So hyaluronic acid melted in this, squalene in this, and it does say it can be sheer to medium coverage. I did get mine in the shade light medium. Really excited to try this out. I did also pick up, again, the stick foundation. I picked this up in the shade light or classic ivory. I did swatch this on my hand, and it does kind of pull a bit neutral for me. It's a little bit on like the pinky side. I have more of a yellow or warmer undertone to my skin. I can get away with neutral stuff every once in a while, but we'll see. I actually really loved this product. I did a dedicated review on this when it dropped a few years ago, actually on my YouTube channel here, and I really did enjoy this. I have heard that it is just as good as the Tom Ford Stick Foundation, if not better. So I'm kind of excited to revisit that one. I have one more item from Wet n Wild. This is the Ultimate Brow Micro Brow Pencil. I am actually wearing this in my brows today. I think it goes on lovely, but I'm just a little bit on the fence with the formula. I do like that there is a spoolie on one end. This, to be exact, is their Ultimate Brow Micro Brow Pencil, and I picked mine up in the shade Ash Brown. I do have a cool undertone to my brows. So just to kind of show you how I can touch it up. I mean, I've had this on my brows for a while, so it is pretty long wearing and it does stay in place pretty well. I'll have to keep playing with it, but I mean, for the price and what it is, I mean, I'm actually pretty impressed with the product. So now that we are done with Wet n Wild, let's kind of mosey on down to the skincare side of things. I purchased the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Water Gel, whatever the hell this is. This is the Water Gel Moisturizer Glass Skin Hydrate and Soothe. This disappointed me so incredibly much. This I actually bought in a different order, but I wanted to throw it in here so I could do a review on this. This was a total fail for me. This did not hydrate my skin at all. I didn't have any glass skin effect. I mean, it didn't make my skin look hydrated or glossy or dewy or plumped in any way, shape, or form. I feel like if you have oily skin, you might like a product like this, or if you have normal combo skin, definitely, but this is not for those with dry skin at all, especially in the winter months. I might be able to pull off something like this in the summer, but this particular product I won't reach for again. I do plan on returning it. It actually made me break out. I started getting zits like all over my face, which is unusual. I've seen so many people talk about this brand, and unfortunately this particular product just didn't work for me. Talk about bougie. This is a thermal spring water mist for the face and body. This is from La Roche-Posay. I love saying that name. It makes me feel so like fancy. Fun fact, I took French in high school and bombed it. Like absolutely bombed it. I ended up dropping out because I just could not get the hang of it at all. It just wasn't for me, but I can pull off saying La Roche-Posay. Oh my gosh, I love it. But this is their thermal spring water for sensitive skin. This is supposed to soothe and protect, and it is a natural antioxidant. Now, the reason why I got a product like this is because I use a lot of hyaluronic acid type products. And here's a little hint, tip, or trick, which some of you may know. Hyaluronic acid is drawn to water. It is going to draw in the water from its environment to actually help plump and hydrate your skin. If you put hyaluronic acid on dry skin, it's really not going to do a damn thing. Obviously, you can just use a toner or something that will actually bring back the pH level of your skin and then go in with your serums and products that contain HA. But I just like something like this. I can keep it in the fridge. It's cooling. It's kind of like a little bit of a self-care moment. And the fact that it has antioxidants and that it's for sensitive skin totally called my name. Plus, I'm new to this brand, and it's one of those brands where I've also heard such good things about it. So I'm really excited about this one. Let's talk about a fragrance. So I picked up the Pacifica Silver Moon Hair and Body Mist. I'm actually quite sensitive to fragrance. I love things that smell yummy, but I can get a headache. So I need a fragrance that's like the LaCroix of perfume, right? Like I need an essence. I need a hint of what you're bringing to the table. I can't have the full buffet, so to speak. So I thought a hair and body mist would be nice. I don't really care about the fragrance lasting for several hours. I just want to enjoy it for a little bit. It's really for me and really for no one else. I'm not trying to impress anyone, not even my husband with fragrance. This is a personal experience right here. The notes of this just really called to me. It says vanilla, almond, and spice. I actually saw Leah Janae, who's also here on YouTube. If you haven't heard of her, she is a doll. Haul. Definitely check her out. But I saw her talk about this scent on her Insta stories and I was like, oh my gosh, I need that. It does smell pretty good. I do wish it was a little bit more heavy on like the almond side of things. Vanilla secondary and then the spice last. I do feel like it has almost like maybe like a powderiness to it. But it's very warm and it does smell quite good. So I'll have to give it a chance to see how much I like it on my skin and how it reacts to my pH. Now jumping back to the makeup side of things, when I was on the website, this was actually calling my name. So I was scrolling through the what's new section. That's usually where I go when I go on Ulta. This is the LA Girl Lip Oil Nourishing Gloss. This stuff blew my mind. I am gonna go ahead and swatch it on the back of my hand so you guys can see it. First off, it smells like a straight up Jolly Rancher. So I got mine in watermelon. Look at that shine. Unreal. I just noticed I got a cat hair on it already. Of course. But this is super glossy and just glass-like on the lips. It looks beautiful. I love it and I can't stop. Oh my god, the scent. I kind of want to just put some on over this so you guys can kind of see like how shiny and just delicious this is on the lips. Like look at that. Like instant shine. It is like the juiciest lip oil. It is not sticky. It feels very hydrating on the lips and it's only $5.99. $5.99. And the packaging is actually really cute. I do enjoy it. Next up, I finally got my hands on another TikTok viral product. This is the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. I got mine in the shade Fiji, which I believe is Light 5. I love Nars complexion products. Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation is one of my all-time favorite staple products. I have actually reordered it, which says a lot because I try a lot of makeup and it's really hard for me to go through a product. And that just goes to show how good it is. This one right here, I did put it on today. I do enjoy it. It is beautiful on the skin. I do want to keep playing with it, but it is a solid product. I am not shocked at all by Nars releasing a product like this. So much of their makeup just, I love it. It's such a vibe too. It's so like chic and just, it's so makeup artisty like. I absolutely love it. Last but not least, let's dip into the emergency review fail item. It is a concealer, and I want some of you to guess what it is. Comment down below and let me know what you were thinking it is. I tried out the KVD Beauty Good Apple Concealer. I'm surprised and bummed, but then there is a small side of me that isn't because I hated the Good Apple foundation with a passion. The coverage on it was incredible, but it just looked like pure cake city on my skin. No matter how little I used, no matter how I applied it, it just didn't work for me. And this concealer sadly didn't work for me either. Let me go ahead and insert a clip of the application. But as you can see, I didn't use a ton of product. I could have used a little bit less. Oh my goodness, this is like Snow White. I mean, holy shit. It is also very, I mean, look at the difference in this. Like, what is going on here? This is just, it's just how horrendous this looks on the under eyes. So this is just a major no for me. Like I said in that clip, this does not work. Personally, I'm gonna say it does not work if you have dry skin like me, if you tend to have natural creasing or any type of fine line on the under eye. This is going to exaggerate all of that. This is definitely going back. I'm bummed because I actually really like the packaging on this. I think it's really cool. And the applicator is awesome. It's super cool looking. I love how like it just boop, boop, applies the product. Comment down below and let me know if you want to see the full face of Wet n Wild, if you want to see any of these other products specifically in action. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it, share it, and of course, if you haven't already, I would be absolutely tickled if you would hit the subscribe and the bell button. That way you get notifications when I upload fun videos just like this one. We are a good time here. So I would love it if you would stick around. I love you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you in next week's video. Mwah. Bye, guys.